Enes Kanter freedom. Listen to what he said.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock.
Is this officially the most toxic, destructive scandal in the history of professional basketball? Right now, the entire situation involves a lifetime suspension threat that could erase a player's career in an instant. Millions of fans are watching this story unfold, asking the exact same question: did DiJonai Carrington just permanently destroy, attempting to backtrack on her actions?
Has just dropped a tweet moments ago, and in this tweet she pretty much sounds like she's trying to backtrack her comments. So DiJonai Carrington, I'm the last thing from ignorant or asinine when it comes to speaking on white privilege. Do your research on that one. I actually went to school, one of the top universities, might I add, to educate myself on this exact subject. I would never use that term as a rhetorical weapon, knowing the historical and social weight it holds without having the proper evidence to sustain it. So she's replying back to Speakeasy. So what did Emmanuel Acho and them say to kind of garner her to go off like this?
DiJonai Carrington made a basketball play, and the refs made a basketball ruling. So can we stick to basketball for a moment? Basketball play. She was attempting to go for the ball. At least she said so. She missed, and she missed egregiously. She missed, and she flagrantly hit Sophie Cunningham in the head. Now, flagrant 2, by definition, if you hit somebody with so much force that it could lead to injury, and if it doesn't appear to be a play on the ball. Though DiJonai's intention was to play,
he slapped Carrington with massive fines and a strict warning. But for millions of furious fans, the punishment.
When you gonna wake the hell up? Did y'all see what happened when this young lady got ejected from a WNBA game the other day for a flagrant fact? She got ejected from the game.
These guys so much money. It ain't even funny how much I'm rapping right now.
Yeah,
Brian.
money
That's
ain't
how bad
funny,
it's getting
Gunny.
right now. But
Get yourself a WNBA team. Gonna make it that green.
Tom,
Unbelievable, Pat. First of all, Vinny, you're speaking pure logic about the coach. That is not a coach. She carries the title of coach, but she is a spokesman for the culture and the DEI standards of the WNBA.
Got it.
And she does not support her players. She supports that. So that's what's going on. You do not have coaches defending players the way you think you have. So here's the 4 choices they have, Pat. I all weekend I looked at it and I synthesized it. Number 1, they reject Kanter, and they reject the 2 guys as, hey, that's a PR stunt. They reject them. What happens? The heat and everything in the PR war and everything that's going on continues. So number 1, reject them, the war continues. Number 2, you establish a trans standard. You have to have transition surgery, your hormones can't be this. There are trans standards that are out there that are still not creating fairness between men and women competing, but there are trans standards. So they've created trans standards and then say, now we're trying to make it fair and you guys don't qualify as trans standards. The third thing is they define eligibility by biological sex and therefore reject them as males. And then you have the LGBT community and everybody that's inside the WNBA goes nuts. Or number 4, you actually accept both and somebody's going to get hurt on the court, or it's just going to be raw mayhem. I think what's about to happen, Pat, they have to create a trans standard, but then you're going to have some guys that are in transition, but they're 6'7", 6'10", that are bigger and stronger, even post-transition, playing with these. Because I do not believe, Pat, what's inside the WNBA. Do you think they can go to a biological test like tennis?
They have to do it, Tom. They have to do it.
But if they do that, Pat, think about the culture and everybody that's inside WNBA. Won't it be warfare with the LGBT?
Let me tell you what's the bigger concern. Here's the bigger concern. you know what the bigger concern is? Do you remember that video of Brittany Griner in her backyard shooting the basketball without a shirt on? Everybody was like, that looks like a guy.
Yeah.
The bigger concern, if they do that, is the following. Here's a question for you. How many current players in the WNBA do you actually think were born a man? That's the question.
Pardon me?
Let me ask the question one more time. How many current WNBA player, what do you think are the likelihood that currently the WNBA has players that were born a male? How many today?
I think there's a 100% chance that there's more than just Brittany Griner.
Okay, so what do you think?
Griner.
I don't know. I don't know if Brittany was born a man. I mean, it certainly looks.
But the percentage. Here's all you have to answer.
Not zero, maybe.
So what do you think it is? What do you think is the percentage that there's a player in the WNBA today that was born a man?
Shoosh.
Can you run
higher than 0%?
By the way, can you do me a favor? Anybody, if you're putting like super chats, I'll read it off.